Whispers in the Mortuary. A dance with shadows. It was a gloomy evening at the Willowbrook Mortuary in the small town of Ravenwood, nestled deep within the forests of Vermont. As the mortuary attendant, I was accustomed to the somber atmosphere and the hushed whispers that filled the hallways. One day, while going about my usual duties, a peculiar incident caught my attention. Olaf, the mortuary director, approached me with a perplexed expression on his face. "Listen, Ethan," he said, leaning closer. "Something strange has happened. Drawer number 14, which was supposed to be empty, has an unclaimed body." I raised an eyebrow, curiosity piqued. "But you mentioned that the body of Sarah Evans had been collected by her next of kin. Are you sure it's her?" Olaf nodded solemnly. "That's what I thought too, but there seems to have been a mix-up. The body in drawer number 14 doesn't belong there. It's labeled as John Doe, but I have a feeling it's someone else." Intrigued, I followed Olaf to the morgue, the chilling air sending a shiver down my spine. We stood before the rows of metal drawers, their cold surfaces reflecting the dim light. Olaf reached for the handle, and we pulled open drawer number 14. My breath hitched as we read the tag on it. It was a simple white card with bold, black letters that read, "Mary Johnson." My heart skipped a beat as a chill ran down my spine. How could this be? Olaf had clearly stated that Mary's body had been claimed by her relative. Yet, here it was, drawer number 14, supposedly empty but emitting an eerie smell of sulfur. Curiosity mingled with a sense of foreboding, and against my better judgment, I decided to investigate further. I grasped the handle of drawer number 14 and pulled it open, revealing its dark, icy interior. My hands trembled slightly as I peered inside. To my astonishment, there lay a body, wrapped in a plain white shroud. It was unmistakably Mary Johnson. Her pale, lifeless face wore an expression of serene calmness, as if she had found peace in death. But what baffled me was the fact that her body seemed untouched by decomposition. It looked as if she had just passed away moments ago, despite being in the morgue for 4 days. As I continued to observe, a faint whisper seemed to fill the room. It was a soft, melodic voice that echoed through the silence, barely audible yet strangely captivating. I strained to listen, and the voice grew clearer. "Release me," it murmured. "Set me free from this place of darkness and cold." I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Was Mary's spirit somehow trapped in her own lifeless body? Was it seeking liberation from the confines of the morgue? Fear and curiosity battled within me, but compassion ultimately won. I couldn't bear the thought of leaving Mary in this limbo, trapped between the realms of the living and the dead. Determined to help, I searched for any clues or instructions that might aid in releasing her spirit. In the corner of the drawer, tucked beneath her lifeless hand, I discovered a small, worn-out book. Its pages were yellowed and fragile, filled with handwritten text and peculiar symbols. As I carefully flipped through its contents, a passage caught my eye, describing a ritual for releasing trapped souls. The ritual involved lighting specific herbs and incense, chanting ancient words of invocation, and performing symbolic gestures. It seemed like a daunting task, but I was willing to try anything to bring peace to Mary's tormented soul. With the guidance of a local spiritualist, Lydia Jackson, I prepared for the ritual. We gathered the necessary ingredients, created a sacred space within the mortuary, and invoked the spirits of light and protection. The air was charged with an otherworldly energy as we began the ceremony. As we chanted the incantation, a soft breeze swept through the room, carrying the scent of roses. The temperature dropped, and a faint glow emanated from Mary's body. It was as if her spirit was awakening, responding to our call. After what felt like an eternity, the ritual reached its culmination. The room filled with a blinding light, and a gentle sigh escaped Mary's lips. Her body began to dissolve into a cascade of shimmering particles, fading into the ethereal realm. In that moment, I felt a deep sense of fulfillment and awe. I had witnessed, firsthand, the power of the supernatural world, and gained a profound understanding that life and death are not as separate as they may seem. And while the events at the mortuary had left an indelible mark on my soul, they had also ignited a passion within me to explore the mysteries that lie beyond our mortal realm. I left my job at the mortuary, embarking on a journey to uncover the secrets of the occult and help those caught between worlds find their peace. Lydia Jackson became my guide, her spirit forever etched in my memory, reminding me of the boundless possibilities that exist beyond the veil of our reality. Whispering Shadows, the sinister secrets of Grimhurst Manor. In the heart of rural America, nestled among the sprawling landscapes, lies Hollowbrook House, a once grand estate that now stands as a forsaken relic of a bygone era. Its shadowed halls echo with whispers of the past, as dark secrets and spectral apparitions roam its decaying chambers. Prepare to be immersed in a tale of ghostly dread, as the haunting presence of Hollowbrook House grits your soul and leaves you trembling with fear. As the story goes, Hollowbrook House was built on a land tainted by a tragic history. Legends speak of a vengeful spirit, trapped within its walls, forever yearning for redemption and retribution. Locals dare not venture near the house after dusk, for it is said that the dead awaken, seeking to ensnare the living in their spectral grip. Our narrative unfolds with a group of intrepid individuals drawn to the allure of the supernatural. They embark on a treacherous journey, their footsteps echoing through the overgrown path leading to Hollowbrook House. Each step they take feels heavier than the last, as an invisible force beckons them closer to their ultimate confrontation with the otherworldly. As the group ventures deeper into the crumbling mansion, the air thickens with an otherworldly chill, causing their breath to linger in front of them like an icy specter. Whispers of forgotten souls reverberate through the dilapidated corridors, their voices barely audible yet deeply unsettling. Shadows dance and twist, morphing into grotesque forms that haunt the periphery of their vision. In the heart of Hollowbrook House, they stumble upon a chamber steeped in darkness. A single candle flickers, casting eerie shadows on the worn wallpaper. The room seems frozen in time, preserving the residual energy of a tragic event that unfolded decades ago. The presence of the vengeful spirit becomes palpable, an invisible force that ensnares the group in its suffocating grip. One by one, they succumb to the relentless torment of the entity, their sanity unraveling like fragile threads. Whispers turn into anguished cries, and apparitions materialize before their terrified eyes. Desperate to escape the clutches of Hollowbrook House, they search for a way out, only to find the mansion's layout shifting and distorting, trapping them within its maze-like corridors. As the night wears on, the group teeters on the brink of madness, their minds teeming with horrifying visions. The line between the living and the dead blurs as the vengeful spirit inches closer to exacting its long-awaited revenge. Each creak of the floorboards, each gust of wind through broken windows, serves as a harbinger of their impending doom. Will anyone survive the relentless onslaught of terror within Hollowbrook House? Or will they become permanent residents of this spectral realm, forever trapped in the clutches of the vengeful spirit? Brace yourself for a bone-chilling tale of supernatural horror that will leave you questioning the boundaries between the living and the dead. The Hollowbrook House, a tale of ghostly dread, is a spine-tingling masterpiece that will grip your imagination and haunt your dreams. Dare you step into the world of Hollowbrook House, where the dead roam and the living tremble in fear. Prepare for an unforgettable journey into the heart of darkness.